What if a quiet mineral is the missing lever, easing your blood pressure and calming your day? For many living with metabolic syndrome, magnesium is like oil in a squeaky hinge, subtle yet transformative. Tonight, let us open a gentle door. How this mineral supports your vessels, steadies sugar, and soothes stress, one careful choice at a time. Please remember, any change that affects your health should be discussed with your physician. Imagine a physician asking, what if we add, not only subtract? Lower sodium, yes, but what about restoring magnesium, a natural relaxant for vessels? This question, inspired by Dr. J.S. Cohen's approach, reframes care. Gentle nourishment alongside prudent caution. No miracle claims, just physiology quietly working for you. Before any supplement, kindly consult your healthcare provider to ensure safety with your medications and conditions. High blood pressure often feels invisible until it is loud. Magnesium may act like a dimmer switch, easing the calcium-driven tightening of arterial muscles. When the squeeze softens, flow becomes smoother, like a river freed from a narrow gate. Stay with me. We will unpack the science, the food, and a calm, daily routine you can actually live. This is for your clarity and comfort, not a substitute for professional care. A familiar morning, swelling fatigue, a cuff reading higher than yesterday, a belt notch tighter. You wonder, is this my new normal? Wait, there is a quieter path forward. In the next scenes, we will explore how magnesium supports insulin sensitivity, stress balance, and vascular ease, especially in metabolic syndrome. Do not change medication on your own. Decisions should be made with your physician's guidance. You will leave with a gentle action plan, magnesium-rich foods, easy routines for stress and sleep, a way to track progress, and how to talk with your doctor. We will keep it practical and kind. The goal is not perfection, but momentum, small hinges that swing big doors. If any advice feels medical in nature, consider this a reminder to consult your physician for individualized care. Metabolic syndrome is a cluster: elevated blood pressure, larger waist, high triglycerides, low HDL, and higher fasting glucose. Together, they strain vessels and energy systems. Magnesium fits here. It supports insulin's work, helps relax vessels, and tames stress responses. A small deficiency can echo loudly. Your path is not about blame. It is about replenishing what the body quietly needs. Inside each cell, ATP, the energy coin, often binds magnesium to function. Think of magnesium as the wallet that lets ATP pay for life's tasks. Without it, pumps slow, including those managing sodium and potassium balances that shape blood pressure. When stress peaks, requirements may rise. Restoring magnesium is less a hack, more a homecoming for your biochemistry. Arterial muscles contract as calcium enters cells. Magnesium gently tempers that influx, like a respectful partner guiding a lively dance. This balance helps vessels relax between beats. When magnesium is low, the dance can become rigid, raising pressure. The aim is harmony, not elimination. Nutrients working together in measured rhythm. Your endothelium, the delicate lining of vessels, releases nitric oxide to relax arteries. Magnesium supports this signal, like tending the riverbank so water can glide. When glucose runs high and inflammation smolders, the lining stiffens. Gentle magnesium intake, especially via foods, can be one piece that restores glide to the current. Chronic stress and short sleep are like constant withdrawals from your mineral bank. Stress hormones push magnesium out, while poor sleep heightens blood pressure next day. A calmer routine, breathing, consistent bedtime, evening light, helps your body hold onto magnesium's quiet benefits. If insomnia or anxiety persist, kindly discuss options with your clinician. Modern diets often trade seeds, greens, and beans for refined options. Soil depletion and processing strip magnesium, leaving many under the mark. Add higher stress, certain medicines, and we see a quiet gap. The fix begins in the kitchen, restoring color and crunch to plates. Food first, because nutrients arrive with fiber, potassium, polyphenols, nature's team. Think abundance: spinach and Swiss chard, pumpkin and sunflower seeds, almonds and cashews, black beans and lentils, oats and brown rice, dark chocolate, and mineral waters rich in magnesium. Small swaps, handful of nuts, greens at lunch, beans in soups add up. Your plate can become a quiet daily therapy session. Magnesium absorbs best when spread with meals, paired with fiber-rich foods, and not drowned by excessive alcohol. Gut comfort matters. Gradual increases help. Certain forms may differ in tolerance, and individuals vary widely. Before trying supplements, please consult your physician, especially if you have kidney disease or take diuretics or proton pump inhibitors. General daily needs often range around 310 to 420 milligrams for adults, depending on age and sex. Many fall short. Food can close much of the gap, and any remaining plan belongs in a doctor-guided conversation. Numbers are helpful, but how you feel, energy steadier, sleep calmer, pressure easing, tells the story alongside your readings. Blood pressure is a choir. Sodium loudens volume, potassium softens it, magnesium conducts tempo. More potassium from vegetables and legumes complements magnesium's vessel relaxation. Reducing ultra-processed salts lowers noise. The result is not silence, but harmony. Numbers returning to a comfortable rhythm. Discuss changes with your clinician if you take blood pressure medicines. Research suggests magnesium may modestly lower systolic and diastolic pressure, particularly in those low on magnesium or with higher pressures. Effects vary by person and dose. This is not a magic switch, more like smoothing a rough road. The safest route is food first, plus a doctor-partnered plan when considering supplements. Magnesium participates in insulin signaling, helping glucose enter cells with less friction. When levels are low, resistance can rise, nudging sugars upward. Restoring magnesium, along with fiber, movement, and sleep, can support steadier glucose. This is a mosaic, not a single tile. Work with your clinician to tailor any plan to your labs and medicines. Low magnesium status has been linked to markers of inflammation. Picture a simmering pot. Magnesium helps turn the burner down alongside whole foods and stress care. While not a cure-all, this calm background supports healthier vessels and metabolism. For autoimmune or complex conditions, individualized guidance with your physician is essential. Some diuretics increase urinary magnesium loss. Proton pump inhibitors may lower absorption. Certain antibiotics need separation from magnesium to avoid reduced effect. Safety first. Bring your full medication list to your doctor or pharmacist before adding supplements. Food-based magnesium is a gentle starting point for many. Healthy kidneys finely tune magnesium. If kidney function is impaired, magnesium can accumulate from supplements. That is why physician oversight matters. Food sources are typically safer, adding fiber and potassium that also help blood pressure. Respect the gatekeepers. Work with your care team to choose wisely. Morning begins with a glass of mineral water, a gentle stretch, and oats, topped with pumpkin seeds and berries. This is not a diet. It is design, placing magnesium and fiber where your day begins. You check blood pressure after sitting quietly. You write the number, then a feeling word, hopeful. Always share unusual changes with your clinician. Lunch builds the bridge, a big salad with spinach, chickpeas, avocado, olive oil, and a square of dark chocolate afterward. 10 minutes outside, light and steps, settle the nervous system. This is how magnesium meets movement and mood. Small loops, repeated, write larger health stories. Dinner is simple: baked salmon or tofu, black beans, brown rice, and sautéed greens. Lights dim earlier. You practice slow breathing, then set tomorrow's breakfast ingredients within reach. Magnesium is not just in food, it is in rhythm. Consistency is the quiet accelerator. On packages, scan sodium per serving, fiber content, and ingredient lists. Shorter lists often mean less processing and more minerals preserved. Choose whole grains over refined, nuts over chips, legumes over fillers. Each swap gently leans your day toward magnesium's quiet help. Sauté greens with garlic and lemon, sprinkle seeds over soups, blend beans into dips, toast oats for deeper flavor. Cooking becomes care when it is simple and repeatable. Think of the kitchen as your mineral studio, where you compose balance, bite by bite. If you and your clinician consider supplements, start low and go slow to respect your digestion. Some forms may be gentler for certain people, but responses vary. Loose stools are a signal to adjust. Food remains your foundation. Supplements are tools, not the house itself. Certain antibiotics, thyroid medicines, and others may need spacing from magnesium to avoid reduced absorption. Your pharmacist can offer clear timing guidance. Keep a simple schedule card on your fridge. Safety is not fear. It is respect for how chemistry dances in time. Epsom salt baths can relax muscles and mind, a valuable stress practice. Transdermal absorption evidence is mixed, so enjoy baths for comfort rather than assured magnesium delivery. Pair warm water with calm breathing and gentle music. Rest softens the day's edges. Slow breathing lowers sympathetic drive, reducing pressure on arteries while magnesium supports smooth vessel tone. Try 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale a few minutes before readings. Breath is free, portable, and kind. Magnesium's natural ally. Gentle movement invites blood flow and insulin sensitivity to improve. Think brisk walks, light resistance, and stretching. Movement helps cells hear magnesium's message. Start with short, regular bouts, and if you have medical limits, please seek your clinician's advice before changing activity. A rushed morning, skipped lunch, inbox storms. Your cuff reads higher. Pause. Take 5 slow breaths, drink water, and have a small magnesium-rich snack, almonds and a pear. Then step outside for 5 minutes. You cannot control the storm, but you can pitch a tent. A single reading is a snapshot, not a biography. Sit, feet on floor, back supported, arm at heart level, and measure after resting quietly. Repeat, then average. Magnesium helps your underlying terrain, but technique tells the truth of the moment. Share consistent trends with your clinician. Serum magnesium can look normal while tissues run low. Some clinicians use red blood cell magnesium to see deeper context. This is one clue among many. Symptoms, diet, and blood pressure trends matter too. Testing decisions belong in a tailored discussion with your physician. High sugar intake increases urinary magnesium losses and stokes insulin resistance. Crowd the plate with fiber-rich foods and proteins to steady appetite and protect minerals. Let sweetness come from fruit and moments, not from the constant drip of additives. Alcohol can increase magnesium loss and raise nighttime blood pressure. Consider alcohol-free nights, especially before key mornings. Hydrate, pair drinks with food, and respect your limits. If you have liver or medication concerns, consult your clinician about safe intake. Caffeine can transiently raise pressure for some. Place it earlier in the day and balance with hydration and food. Notice your body's signals. Magnesium-rich meals may buffer stress reactivity, helping you enjoy coffee within your personal window. Personalized choices, not rigid rules. Plain water is essential. Mineral waters can add small amounts of magnesium and bicarbonate that may support acid-base balance. Rotate options you enjoy. Aim for steady sips through the day rather than late-night gulps. If on fluid restrictions, follow your clinician's guidance. Soluble and insoluble fibers feed the gut and slow glucose spikes, reducing magnesium losses and easing pressure. Oats, beans, apples, flax, each bite is a messenger of steadiness. Your gut is a gate. Fiber politely asks it to open at the right pace. Adequate protein stabilizes appetite and supports muscle, which improves insulin sensitivity. Pair protein with magnesium-rich plants, salmon with greens, tofu with bean stir-fry, eggs with sautéed spinach. Anchors do not stop the ship, they steady it. Most salt comes from packaged foods, not the shaker. When you cook, you control quality and quantity. Use herbs, citrus, and spices for flavor, so less salt does more. Magnesium-rich ingredients bring depth that salt alone cannot supply. Keep a calm log. Morning and evening blood pressure, sleep hours, stress level, meals emphasizing magnesium. Patterns reveal themselves. Celebrate small wins. A 2-point drop, fewer tense evenings. Share this with your clinician to refine your plan together. There will be salty days, sleepless nights, missed walks. Do not surrender the symphony to a single off note. Return to your anchors: a magnesium rich meal, breath, and a short stroll. Consistency grows in the soil of self kindness. After weeks of food first changes, a patient notices steadier mornings and gentler readings. Not perfect, but trending. The shift felt less like a sprint and more like learning to breathe again. Their doctor adjusted the plan based on data. This is partnership, not heroics. In metabolic syndrome, multiple dials drift at once: pressure, glucose, lipids, waste. Magnesium touches many quietly: vascular tone, insulin sensitivity, stress buffering. This breadth makes it a practical lever when guided carefully. We move small dials together, not one switch alone. Beware miracle claims. We honor the science. Effects are modest, context matters, and safety is personal. Yet modest changes, layered, can shift outcomes meaningfully over months. You deserve both hope and honesty. Two hands on the same wheel. 1. Choose one magnesium-rich swap per meal. 2. Log blood pressure twice daily with proper technique. 3. Practice 5 minutes of slow breathing. 4. Walk most days. 5. Book a physician visit to review meds and consider testing. Gentle, repeatable, yours. Too busy to cook? Batch beans and grains? Sensitive stomach? Go slower, smaller, with meals. Forgetful with water. Bottle on desk with hourly marks. Worried about meds? Pharmacist and doctor partnership. Small hinges? Big doors. Picture your arteries again. Flexible banks. Generous flow. A current that neither rushes nor stalls. Each magnesium-rich choice, leaf, seed, bean, places a smooth stone on your riverbed. Over time, the water finds its path with less struggle. For the next 3 days, add one magnesium-rich food at each meal, practice slow breathing before blood pressure checks, and take 2 short walks daily. Log your readings and mood. Bring this to your clinician to refine the plan. Gentle experiments, real feedback. If this journey brought you clarity, please subscribe, like, and share to support others finding a calmer path. Begin today. Choose a magnesium-rich meal, breathe, and note your readings kindly. For supplements, medication changes, or complex conditions, consult your physician. Your vessels remember every gentle choice. Let them sing.